争取自治权与土地正义的斗争站在一起。First of all, I want to begin by acknowledging that we are gathering on the unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations, lands that have never been given up. As migrants and immigrants living on stolen indigenous land, we hold deep solidarity with the indigenous people whose territories we stand on, and with their ongoing struggles for self-determination and land back. The fight here in Chinatown are inseparable from these struggles because displacement didn't start with condos. We are here today to oppose Beedie's latest application to build a larger, taller building with even more luxury condo units that have no place in our community. We want the Development Permit Board to do the right thing today by rejecting this insulting application. For more than a decade, this community, Chinese seniors, indigenous elders, downtown Eastside residents, youth, organizers, workers, and allies from all across the city has said no to these luxury condos that threatens our home, our culture, and our future. We are here today united once again to say, homes for people, not condo for profit. 570 Columbia is 105 Keefer, and guess what? We still don't want it. What we want is clear, 100% social housing with community and cultural space that's fully controlled by the community. A space where seniors can age in place with dignity, where low-income residents can belong and unhoused people can be housed. When our culture isn't turned into marketing prop and being able to live and share our culture every single day. The fight has never been about one building. It's about justice for Chinatown, for the downtown Eastside, and for every single tenant fighting to stay in their home in this city. So today we have a series of amazing speakers who are going to speak to you guys about why we reject today's application. Our first speaker knows this history really deeply. He's lived it. Mr. Gunn has been a long-time Chinatown community member and activist since 1960s. He's the son of a Chinese head taxpayer and the grandson of a railway worker. And he's been fighting for working class people his whole life. Please welcome Mr. Gunn.
Hello.
Closer.
My name is Gunn. I'm 77 years old, and I'm a long-time Chinatown community member and activist since the 1960s. I'm the son of a Chinese head taxpayer and the grandson of a railway worker. When I was as young as some of the people here today, some of you anyway, I fought in the freeway fight, the Strathcona Fire Hall fight, the Chinese Cultural Center fight, and the head tax redress movement, alongside my late friend, Sid Chow Tan, who fought for decades against Beedie's development. Today, I stand with Chinatown seniors and youth to continue that fight to protect our community from being gentrified and culturally erased by Beedie's luxury condo tower. Dropping 133 market condo units in the heart of Vancouver's lowest income neighborhood will accelerate the displacement of seniors, low-income residents, and unhoused people in the downtown east side. Beedie's luxury condo tower will exacerbate the housing crisis. Chinatown seniors have made their concerns clear. They're already losing the places they depend on, including affordable stores, housing near doctors and friends, and spaces that feel like home. They say it's unfair that new development is always for the rich, while low-income seniors wait for years for housing. Poor condos will only raise rents, push out small businesses, and erase the community they built. Seniors want to stay close to their neighbors and age with dignity in the Chinatown they helped create. And now even our history is under threat. Beedie's condo will even reduce the Chinatown Memorial Monument, meant to honor Chinese railway workers like my grandfather, to a lawn ornament in what could become the front yard of million condos. What we need in Chinatown is social housing for the community and culturally appropriate seniors housing so older people can age in place with dignity. What we need is for the Chinatown Memorial Plaza to remain an open public space that's free of luxury condos, where Chinatown seniors and youth can practice our culture together as we do right now. We're fighting for a Chinatown that takes care of its people. A Chinatown where low-income residents have homes, where seniors can live with dignity, and where youth can carry our culture forward. Beedie's project has no place in Chinatown. We reject Beedie's luxury condo project, and we call on the city to do the same.
Thank you, Sean. Your words remind us how long this struggle has been going on and how powerful it is when we refuse to give up our neighborhoods together. The next group of speakers reminds us that the fight for Chinatown is also the fight for the downtown east side, because we cannot separate these communities. The line between them is political, not real. Please welcome Dave Hamm and Harley Ransom, longtime downtown east side activists. 4 members of the Vancouver area network of drug users who have always been on the front line fight for housing, harm reduction, and justice.
Thank you very much, Dave, for that introduction. Okay, so we know that gentrification equals genocide most of the time, right? That's what goes on all across the world. So this is another form of that, and I want to appeal to people that would be buying these condos and doing things like that to understand that they are part of that process. Then by paying for those things and making those things wanted by the developers to make money, they are in fact being part of the problem. So they should be helping us in our struggle to make sure that they're not part of a genocidal move by doing the gentrification here. Anyways, that being said, I always wondered why Mr. Beedie didn't try to make himself the hero of Chinatown and actually do what is needed, what's wanted, and what people, like my previous speaker was saying, have a place to age in dignity. So, he spent millions and millions of dollars, right, trying to get this project through. And that money could have been well spent in helping organize and getting the community together for them to work together to make something, right? Like, why is he not thinking in those terms? Like, I don't understand. He keeps trying and he keeps saying no. So, maybe he should get on the right side of history here and do the right thing. Thank you.
One second. I'm on the phone with Greedy EB here. No, sir, can't do that. Last time someone did that, they got fired. Okay, I'll tell him. They changed the address. They changed the address so they can get by all these zoning bylaws. And you don't understand how many disabled people or elders are out there, homeless on the streets of the east side. We need to look after them and our elders, like the first gentleman said. So we got to keep our watch out for this guy because he's changing the address. And just to beat the zoning bylaws. We can't have that. We need more affordable housing. Whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets!
Come forward a little bit more.
Sean, can you move? You're covering the poster. You're covering the poster. You're covering the banner.
Okay, thank you to our comrades from VANDU. This fight is also about tenants. From SR hotels to apartment towers. Across the city, renters are being priced out, renovated, and displaced. That's why our next speaker, Asura Enkhbayar, from the Vancouver Tenants Union is here to remind us that the struggle for 105 Keefer is part of the bigger tenant movement across Vancouver.
Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you so much for everyone who's here. It's beautiful to see not only Chinatown organizers, but also organizers from the downtown east side. Everyone who lives in the neighborhood coming out to show up on a day that matters. Thank you so much. My name is Asura, and I'm here with representing the Tenants Union. And the Vancouver Tenants Union is a citywide movement basically standing up against the idea that homes are something to profit from rather than a home to a person in their community. This means that this fight against 105 Keefer, now rebranded as 570 Columbia, matters because it shows what happens when profit is allowed to decide who gets to live in this city. The fight is not isolated. It's the same exploitative and dehumanizing profit incentives that also shaped the Broadway plan or Ken Sim's fucked up uplifting the downtown east side plan, but also every single other little redevelopment application, which is a move to prioritize profits over people. Shame. So yeah, we know what follows usually. Tenants are evicted, seniors get isolated, small businesses close down, community spaces get eroded, and yeah, low income communities are pushed to the margins. But we also know another thing. When that happens, when tenants, neighbors, and workers are under attack, we stand together and we fight back. Who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? So at the VTU, we see this every day, kind of like how these issues, starting at redevelopment applications, but also plans like these here, are inseparable from capitalism and the injustice experienced by migrants, racialized communities, our unhoused neighbors, drug users, and the working class really broadly. So yeah, they're all targeted by the same system that criminalizes poverty while rewarding speculation, and that uses words like revitalization when it really is talking about displacement. So yeah, we know better. We've had enough of these poisoned words that sound nice. So when they say progress, we see exploitation. They say revitalization, we see gentrification. And they talk about respect for culture and heritage, but all we see is displacement. Shame. And what we want is really not complicated. A Chinatown where seniors can age in place, where low-income renters can stay rooted, where people are safe, and where culture is lived, not commodified. To Beedie, you cannot buy your way into community, culture, and heritage. And that very community is speaking today. We don't want your plan, Beedie. Fuck you. So today we call on the development board to reject the application. Listen to the people. But the VTU also wants to make clear that these demands are bigger. We call on the city of Vancouver to stop making the same deals that displace the very people who make the city vibrant, caring, and alive. Listen to the people. And that is why the VTU stands in full solidarity with Chinatown, with the downtown east side. Because your fight is our fight. The struggle for 105 Keefer is the same struggle playing out in all of this city. We are demanding homes for people, not condos for profit. So yeah, lastly, this is a fight for every renter. It's a fight for every worker, every person struggling to stay in their home. And when we stand together across generations, across languages, across neighborhoods, across struggles, we are powerful. When Chinatown resists, all tenants rise because homes for people, not for profit. Homes are community, not commodity. Beedie, you can't buy your way into Chinatown.
Shame on you, Beedie.
Thank you.
That's right. Thank you, Asura, for reminding us that culture is lived and is not for sale. Okay, and finally, we are honored to hear from Jade Swanson. She has spent decades of fighting poverty, fighting for affordable housing, and building community power. She's a longtime ally of low-income residents of Chinatown, our former city councilor, an Order of Canada recipient, and a true fighter for justice. Let's hear from Jade.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming out. I really like that line, the culture is lived, not commodified. So gentrification is about excluding people who don't have a lot of money. Back in 2010, the city changed Chinatown zoning to prevent condo high-rises, and Chinatown changed drastically. I can remember when Chinatown had the colored door restaurants in the alley. Even though my wages were at the poverty level, I could take my kids to the Green Door restaurant once in a while. I learned how to cook vegetables so they taste good, and the kids always got a nice apple given to them. And there was a great coffee place with delicious cheap coffee with milk, Hong Kong style, and other things you could enjoy if you didn't have a lot of money. So this condo project from Beedie is yet another building that will exclude lower wage and lower income people. Bring people with money into the neighborhood to provide customers for upscale businesses. We need social housing desperately for Chinese seniors and others who are homeless. Working folks need rents they can afford. There isn't one unit of affordable housing in this building, not even one. And if you think this is bad, the Oppenheimer area of the downtown east side is facing a huge gentrification threat, not just to one lot, but to over 20 square blocks, which could be rezoned to permit up to 32-story high-rises with only 4% of shelter rate. I hope you could come and help us fight against that at the public hearing, probably on December 9th. This is the second or third time I've been standing in this exact place for this exact reason, to stop Beedie, with a whole bunch of people holding signs behind. And the other times we won. So there's tons of speakers there. Let's hope we go in there and convince them that we can win again. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Jane. Because we know when we're together, we're truly powerful. But it is true. Jane is right. When I first started, working in this campaign, I was merely 24 years old, and now I'm 36. But all of the seniors are still here. We are working intergenerationally with seniors, with youth, and with all the residents from the downtown east side and all of our allies from across Vancouver. Here to say we want homes for people and not for profit. Thank you to all of our speakers and everyone who's standing here with all of us today. What we hear is really clear. Our community has spoken for more than 10 years that we are still saying no. No to displacement, no to luxury condos, yes to homes, yes to culture, to justice, and to community for all. Let's end together with our songs. You should all have a chat sheet in your hand. Okay, we're gonna sing a song together. 我们现在要来一起唱歌 ，OK? Are we ready? 我们准备好了吗 Are we ready? Okay. 1、2、3 ，Go! We can see your pretty eyes.
书包呀，父母得聽，得罪祖先有報應。看清天上天分開，保護我不我們在。
One more time.
Beedie, Beedie, you can hide. We can see your pretty eyes. 出賣我父母得聽，得罪祖先有報應。看清天上天分開，保護我們在。
團結，團結，團結，團結，團結。Thank you.